Hello, so today we'll be learning about how to increase resilience at the workplace. Here I am referring to elearningindustry.com's article titled Building Employee Resilience in the Workplace by Cheryl Uran. So it discusses, different sources of stress that lead to less resilience at the workplace. They note how 25% of workers cited stress as the number one um, 25% of workers said their job is the number one source of stress in their life. And it leads to all these different negative effects in the workplace. So this article is written for employers to help with employees' resilience. You can also read it from the perspective of an employee. So how to improve employee resilience and agility. Pay attention to mental health and physical well-being. So I just came back from Zumba at the gym, and when you work out, there's endorphins, there's happy hormones running through your blood. Do yoga for physical and mental health. Reframe workplace problem as a challenge to overcome. If there's a workplace problem, think of it as something you can discuss during an interview. How did you overcome an issue or a challenge in your previous workplace? You can talk about the workplace problem that way instead of seeing it as something that can't be overcome. Foster a culture of social support, meaning ask for help from your coworkers or your manager or even other managers in your workplace, as long as that's okay, because I know some managers can have issues with you asking other managers for help. And look for learning and development opportunities at your workplace so that whatever obstacle you're facing at work, you can learn to overcome it using more training, for instance. And then it talks about the benefits of working on improved resilience at the workplace. I guess in summary, 80% of workers experience stress at work, with negative organizational culture, poor management, heavy workload, unrealistic expectations, and lack of support being the most common stressors. Workplace stressors lead to decreased employee productivity, engagement, and increased absenteeism and turnover, ultimately affecting the bottom line of the organization. Building employee resilience and agility is key to combating workplace stressors, and practices such as prioritizing employee mental health and physical well-being, fostering a supportive culture, and offering learning and development opportunities can help. An agile and resilient workforce is essential for driving business growth and success. Agile is a keyword in tech. Agile means that you're flexible, you can move with the flow. When there's an issue, you will, prioritize which issue to tackle first, prioritize your mental health, your physical health, as well as your work your family health as well. Okay, so here is another article. It is by Harvard Business Review, titled 5 Ways to Boost Your Resilience at Work by Rich Fernandez. All these articles, the links will be in the description box. Here there's a little blurb about the context of how resilience is necessary in the workplace. And then here are the advice or tips based on behavioral and organizational research. Exercise mindfulness. Let's see. Researchers have found, or psychologists have found, that mindfulness predicts judgment, accuracy, and insight-related problem solving. So practicing mindfulness will lead to more productivity at work. Cognitive flexibility, meaning your mind is agile, you can tackle different things, at once. You're not gonna cave in because of different things coming at you at once. Let's see. And it decreases stress. And here they recommend different books titled Fully Present, The Art, Science, and Practice of Mindfulness, and Mindfulness, an 8-week plan for finding peace in a frantic world. Compartmentalize your cognitive load. That's the second advice. So one, the source of stress is multiple things coming at you, which means your cognitive load is going to increase. So since you can't get rid of all the different stressors, what you can do is compartmentalize. High priority to low priority, tackle, you'll have different points that you rank whatever is high priority versus low priority. You can designate other folks to help you with a task. If you're stressed out about, your house being disorganized or dirty, you can hire a cleaning service. If you have kids, hire a nanny, all that stuff. Of course, that requires money, but it's important to not stretch yourself thin. And it has all these different terms that I encourage you to look up, serial monotasking and all that stuff. Because I tend to suffer from, multitasking, or I don't know if it's ADHD, but I tend to get distracted easily, and I've found that it's helpful to set timers so that I would focus on, wash the dishes for 10 minutes, set a timer. Once it goes off, I'll be am I done with washing the dishes? Then I can go and turn on the laundry or whatever. Third advice is take detachment breaks. There's the Pomodoro method. You can study your work for 45 minutes, take break for 15 minutes. There's different apps you can put on your phone or on your computer. So, and taking breaks also allows your mind to heal. And that also involves, sleeping adequate amounts of time, like hours a night. Develop mental agility is the other tip. Very much related to what I spoke about from the other article. Cultivate compassion for yourself. Because the Western world is very, obsessed with productivity and working constantly. And that leads to shame whenever you're not constantly working. So I recommend, at least that's how I'm interpreting this, is to practice compassion for yourself instead of punishing yourself for not constantly, producing things. So yeah, this is pretty much it. Feel free to read the whole article. I really like articles from Harvard Business Review and Journal too. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. And make sure to take care of yourself first. Bye.